Nearly 200 conservative and Tea Party leaders are demanding major news media outlets end their virtual blackout of the IRS targeting scandal. The Media Research Center's Brent Bozell is spearheading the move, along with Rush Limbaugh and other prominent conservatives. Joining us now with more is Tim Graham of the Media Research Center. Tim, how much coverage have the mainstream nightly newscasts given to the story?
Well, early on in May, it was a substantial story for about the first 10 days or so. But recently, it's just dropped off the news altogether. And so when the House Oversight Committee had a hearing in mid-July and discovered that this went right up into the chief counsel's office of the IRS, someone appointed to office by President Obama, that really should have waved red flags and been another occasion for them to all jump on stories. And they simply refused to do that. You know, at the same time, they're giving us hundreds of stories on the royal baby, both before and after the birth. So obviously they have the capacity to jump on these news stories, but they're trying to tell us right now that Obama potentially manipulating tax agencies to get reelected is just not a news story they're interested in.
So I mentioned Rush Limbaugh. Who is joining the MRC's push for honest coverage by the news media?
Oh, a whole coalition of conservatives. It includes Tony Perkins of the Family Research Council. It includes Jenny Beth Martin of the Tea Party Patriots, and just a wide array of people. Look, conservatives in general, all across the country, are just a little bit stunned that with all that we know and all that the House is digging up, that the news media would simply decide this is something that they are not going to talk about. This is obviously something that made a dramatic difference in, how it was that Barack Obama could get reelected in 2012. I think a lot of people believe now that it really casts doubt on the honesty and integrity of that election process.
Now, for those of us following the story, we know the IRS scandal has moved from just a few low-level workers to key Obama administration employees in Washington. Have the media shown any interest as this gets closer to the White House?
No, that's the irony, is that here we are in a case where the original claims were that this was some small rogue operation in Cincinnati where they judged the tax-exempt organization applications. And it's like the more obvious it becomes that it moves up the cycle into the IRS in Washington and the Obama appointees, it's somehow less newsworthy. And so again, sometimes you just wonder with these people that the more a story could damage Obama, the less newsworthy it seems to become. And that's a very bizarre definition of journalism.
Real quickly, the president has called the IRS scandal a phony scandal. How does this one compare with Watergate or the Iran-Contra, for example?
Well, in this particular case, Nixon was trying to manipulate the IRS. We certainly to punish his political enemies. We know that in some form, the Clinton administration did that. Here in this case, Brent Bozell obviously feels this makes Nixon look like child's play. This is something that really should be seen as a major lack of integrity on the part of the Obama administration. A very sleazy Tammany Hall-style operation. And of course, we have a news media that's just as corrupt as the administration, because their definition of how to cover things is, what does the president want us to do today?
All right, Tim Graham of the Media Research Center, thank you for your time.
You bet.